Let's now turn attention to Lagos. The Federal High Court in Lagos has issued an interim injunction against the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, stopping the regulatory body from sanctioning or punishing broadcast stations and presenters for expressing personal opinions as facts, as well as bullying or intimidating guests or failing to maintain neutrality. Justice Daniel Osiago granted the interim order following argument on an ex parte motion filed by the Socioeconomic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, and the Nigerian Guild of Editors through their counsel at Adeyinka Olumide Fushika, SAN. The case has been adjourned to the 1st of June 2026 for the hearing of the motion on notice. The certified true copy of the ruling was obtained on Tuesday. In the ruling, Justice Daniel Osiago prohibited the NBC from enforcing, imposing sanctions or levying fines on any broadcasting station based on relevant provisions of the 6th edition of the Nigeria Broadcasting Code, pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice for an order of interlocutory injunction already filed in the suit. Reacting in a joint statement on Wednesday, SERAP and the NGE welcomed the ruling, saying this is a significant victory for freedom of expression, media freedom, and the rule of law in Nigeria. They also called on the NBC to immediately comply with the court's order. Well, let's explore this issue further. Matthew Okodoa is a one-time NBC Lagos Zonal Director. He's now a broadcast media consultant and the rector of the Broadcast Art Institute Lagos. He joins me on TVC News at 10 to further explore this matter. Mr. Okodoa, both SERAP and the Nigerian Guild of Editors have welcomed this ruling. They say it's a significant victory for freedom of expression, media freedom, and the rule of law in Nigeria. Do you share the same sentiment?
Well, I wouldn't know whether it is anything extraordinary. They can say so, but then the final judgment has not been given. Just a two-week stoppage. So I wouldn't really say it is or it is not. But whatever it is, let me agree that it is. But what the commission has always done, what the code has always provided, it's not that people should not express themselves, but they should express themselves with some responsibility. You know, it should be very, very, very careful in whatever you say and how you say it, especially when you are anchoring a program. You are a producer, you are a presenter, you are an anchor, or you are an OAP. You are not the same person who's walking on the streets. You have committed your professionalism to being something people should admire, so that it is considered inappropriate for you to express your opinion in a program you're anchoring. Because the purpose for that program is to elicit information, is to elicit insights from the guests for the benefits of the viewing audience, so that at the end of the day, the audience will be able to make up their minds based on the facts that we present. So if you not present your opinion as facts, that is inappropriate. So whether it is victory or not victory, I may not know until the final decision is taken.
Indeed, we're yet to hear the final decision, but at the moment, within this two-week break, what is the likely implication of this on the conduct of broadcasters, whether professional broadcasters or, some that people call wannabes, who are assuming the role of broadcasters, perhaps because they have a microphone and a camera in front of them?
Yeah, but that's the temptation, that you have a microphone, you have a camera, you think you are on top of the world. But that is why the rules come in, to be guided in the way you express yourself. That is freedom with responsibility. You are guided, fine. But then, you have freedom, fine. But that freedom should be used to coordinate, to make the society look better. So that the code has not said you should not express your opinion, as I said before. That you should not have an opinion. You are a human being. You should have an opinion. But when you have an opinion and you are not according the program, that opinion is kept aside. So that it is the opinion of your guest that is needed at that time, not your guest, not yours. So if your opinion is so strong and you think you want to express it, be a guest at another program so that you can be a guest and express your opinion. But as far as you remain the anchor, the presenter, or the interviewer, subject yourself to the rules on the ground, not necessarily laws now, rules on the ground, so that you protect the integrity of the media system. You protect the integrity of your station, and you protect the integrity of yourself.
I hear you, Mr. Kodoa.
That is why.
Yes, you know, I've heard all that you said. I was just also curious what you think could be the implication of this on the standing and integrity of the NBC, which had, in the first place, you know, released this statement, and now that it's been challenged in court.
That's for now. I don't think there's going to be any implication for these 2 weeks. It's too short. Let's just wait and see the final outcome of the case. That 2 weeks is just, for me, is too small. I think for the commission, it's actually too small. Everybody should just go and dust up their laws and guidelines and see what it can be. These 2 weeks is just too small. Just 14 days, it's not enough to cause, you know, trouble. No, it's not. So there's no implications. I mean, that is holding off for 2 weeks, whether you're implementing, but it's also good that the broadcasters themselves, if they are to do anything, they should actually look at themselves at this moment within these 2 weeks and see how they can adjust to the system, to the rules and regulations. The rules of not expressing your opinion on the program is all across Commonwealth countries, not only in Nigeria. That's because you are not expected to be biased. And once you're expressing your opinion, you are biased. Your opinion cannot be substituted for facts. So keep your opinion. So there's nothing that will happen within these 2 weeks at all.
Matthew Kodoa is a one-time NBC Lagos Zonal Director. He is now a broadcast media consultant and director of the Broadcast Arts Institute in Lagos. Thank you so much for your time on TVC News at 10.
Thank you for having me.